so that we get done with it very quickly. So please, let's pay attention. This is the most important part of. Can we hear me?
Yes.
Attention, 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 attention. Sorry, I'm going to be muting everybody. Everybody, I'll be muting everybody. All right, good. So now we have a perfect class. So I'm going to be switching back to my Photoshop environment. As you can see, this is what I was working on. So I'm going to be creating a new document. I'll click on File, New. So once I do that, a dialog box is going to come up. Now, when the dialog box comes up, we're going to start our creation. I'm going to be a little bit fast because this is recorded and the video will be available shortly.
Sorry, what Photoshop?
So what?
Your Photoshop, what version?
2020, Adobe Creative Cloud 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is where we are. Like I told us, when I was teaching earlier, I said there is something you must note as a designer. First thing first, you need to know what you are designing. What is it going to be used for? Where is it going to be used? Is it online? Is it offline? And first thing you do first, you call the, you name your document. Okay, after that, the next thing you're going to do, you give it, how do you want it? I want it landscape, I want it portraits. So you just do. Now, square doesn't have either landscape or portrait. Okay, but if I change this one to, let's say 2 now, you can see this have effect, this have effect. But when something is squared, that is both sides are squared. Okay, all right, someone is adding up. So now I will just click on OK and create. Once I click on create, a new document is going to show up. That is where we are going to start doing our manipulation. This is our document where our manipulation is going to go on. So the first thing first is we're going to give it a gradient background. A gradient background. So to give it a gradient background, what do? You double click on this. So when you double click on this, it removes that lock button. All right. If you can hear me, say hello. Unmute yourself and say hello if you can hear me.
Hello.
Yes, Samuel, thank you. Welcome. Samuel, you came a little bit late. I understand anyway.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you. So I'll come back again. You double click on this layer. See where my mouse is. Watch it closely. Once you double click on that, it will bring you here. Then you click on gradient overlay. Now, when you click on gradient, you see there's already a gradient there. Then I will click on this, on the gradient itself. A dialog box comes up also. Then I'll click here. It fills that like that. Then this is what I want to do. I'll click here. I'll click on the color. And I'll select the kind of color I want. I want to select the kind of color I want, so that it will look so real and so cool. So if I do that, I will do this. Okay. All right. I'll click here. Oh my God. Guys, we are going to continue with this meeting. Don't mind the timing. Even if the time elapses, we are still going to create another link, okay? So don't mind the timing. All right, let's just hit what we are doing and continue. Okay. So you hit here and you hit here, you make it white. Okay. Then you drag it up and you drag it up. Okay, then I click on OK. Then we'll do this. This is going to rotate it for you. You can see. The more you rotate, the more you get what you want. You can decide to reduce, you can decide to enlarge. So depending on what you want. So we'll leave it like this. Now we've gotten that. The next thing we do, we need to bring our lemon in. So I'll go where my lemon is. I'll go and invite my guys in. Okay. I'll bring my lemon in. I'll just click. I went there, I clicked and dragged the lemon and I brought them down here. Okay. So you can see we have our lemon. All right. Once we are done, you see there are 2 lemons. Okay. So we're going to work on them. These are the images I sent. All right. So the first thing you do, you remove the eye from the other lemon. Then try to reduce this. Click one of the edges and bring it down. Then we have something like that. I'm going to do this. Oh, Fanen. Yeah, Fanen, unmute yourself and tell me what you want to ask. Unmute yourself, Fanen. I can see your hand.
Did you download the lemon?
Yeah, I actually shared the picture on the group. We have a group, so I'd already shared the image with them. So you just watch, take your pen and paper and draft. This video is recorded. Don't worry, you will still watch and go over it yourself, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we are going to tilt the lemon a little bit because water is going to be pouring out of the lemon. So we tilt it a little bit and we reduce it a little bit. Okay, we have our first lemon. So the next is our second lemon. We're going to reduce it very much. So you click here, right click and flip it horizontal to have our leaf there. So click that. You can see we have our lemon already. So what are we going to do next? We're going to make it look nice. I'm going to go to adjustment layer. I'm going to click this. I'm going to do this. Wow. Now you can see our lemon is looking a little bit real, right? So that's the essence of adjustment layer. Give your lemon that real look. Yeah. Let them blend. Okay, the next thing we are going to do, give it a shadow. We're going to create, okay. We're going to give it a shadow. Okay, I'll give it a shadow. Everybody that you are joining, please, for record purpose, if you don't have my number, check. I'm going to write my number in the general chat to everybody now. Get my number, save it on your WhatsApp as Francis. Because after this time out, the time is small. We are going to reconnect back. Okay, that's my number. I just typed. It's the chat should get to everybody now. If you got my number, I sent now to everybody. Say hello. If you got my number, I just sent my number to everybody. Unmute yourself and reply, please. Say hello if you got my number.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. All right. Fanen,
Hello.
yeah, Atule, Esther, Kingsley, everybody. I'm sure we got my number. So you just stay put. We are having less than 5 minutes. Don't worry, even if this stops, I'm going to save it, then we'll continue. Okay, so now we want to give it a shadow. Now, I told us something about layer. Layers are just like you are creating this thing on another platform entirely. So you click on this create new layer, a new layer will be created. Then you just come here, drag and leave. Then when you drag and leave, make sure this background here is selected black. Click on OK. Press Ctrl Delete. Ctrl Delete is going to make it black. Then this is what you do. You make it smaller. Then when you make it smaller, where's that lemon? Where's that lemon? Then you bring it below this lemon so that it goes to the back. I'm going to zoom in. So when you are done, click on the opacity here. Reduce the opacity. You can see that. Hope we can see that.
Yes.
Then if I click on this, I press on Alt key down and hold. The mouse will change. I will click and drag this. This also changes. Then I will reduce this. Then this also should go behind the main lemon. Okay. All right. So we can decide to still reduce it. Now that is that, to give it that realistic look. So the next thing we are going to do, we are going to cut out this part of it. This part of this lemon that is looking like that, we'll cut it out. So I'll click on this to lasso tool. When I click on lasso tool, I'll just, this is what I'll do. I'll click this. I'm clicking, I'll just click and hold it. I won't leave it. Then I'll drag it all over it like that. So once I do this, I'm done. Then once I do that, the next thing you do is, okay, let's use the pen tool. I think pen to be more effective. Let's do shape. Let's do no. Let's give it an outline. Outline. So this is it. Hello? Can we hear me? Everybody is too quiet. The class is too quiet. So now the essence of what I'm doing now is to remove these very parts out. Okay? That's the essence. The essence is to remove this very part out. So now it's either you use pen tool or you use the lasso tool. They are both for cutting. It depends on what you want to cut. Okay. So I want at this point we should ask questions if we are not clear about anything we've done so far.
Okay, to me, the pen tool is neater than the lasso tool.
The pen tool is what?
Neater, the cutting.
Okay, is better.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I did both is because I want
from what you did earlier and what you did.
Yes, I want us to have a better view of it. Huh?